Welcome to the Sundering. It is not August 1st, is it?
It is.
Shut the front door! I thought today was the 31st.
That was
Wow!
yesterday.
It's fucking August. Look at that. Almost 9 p.m. Eastern. We were close. Episode 328 of the Sundering. I've already said that. But just to make sure you know. What else you need to know is that this episode is brought to you by ads. Newegg, Amazon, Jinx. Go click through them before you go to our website. Click on our links before you purchase on those websites. We gotta keep a little. You get to stick it to the man. And if you like what you hear or you don't like, either way, give us a rating. Drop us a review. We might read it. And we might bitch at you for giving us a bad review, but who cares? What do we have on deck for you tonight, guys? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to be getting it on with a peach. We got some gaming news and so much more. Welcome to the Sundering! For the third time! To be extra sure, life really is just like a box of chocolates. The first one is amazing, filled with a little bit of everything for everyone. But that last one, you kind of want it to last a really long time. The Sundering is an explicit podcast, which may not be suitable for children, people with delicate sensibilities, animals under 10 pounds, certain towns in Idaho, citizens of Liechtenstein, members of the clergy, fans of the show Cop Rock, and vegans.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Well, let's start the insanity.
This is the Sundering Podcast with your host, Serapis.
Self-replicating bacon. I don't like that chick's cutting my hair because we wouldn't want it to get weird or anything.
Rapist.
He adds to the show and everyone gets upset. This is great. I know they say this, but I don't care.
And Xia.
Hi, Slurp. I'm so full of hate. I'm not sure what a podcast is. Slavery is different than a fish.
All right. Well, we're here. I'm joined by my co-host Xia.
We're in Dallas, apparently.
We're broadcasting out of Dallas, Texas, which doesn't make any sense because they set up a server farm here in Atlanta. But whatever. That's fine. Whatever Twitch wants to do, I'm sure they have good reasons for it. I don't believe that for a second. And
server farm sounds frightening. That just sounds like I don't know, it just makes me think of the Matrix for some reason.
It's a server farm. Anyway, Ray is not here. We'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we're doing the show since we did the 7th anniversary show, which was
2 weeks ago?
Was it 2? Wow.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
because we didn't do it, because I got home last week on Monday.
And we were like, we're not going to do anything. Yeah, we're not going to do a show.
So,
and, yeah.
Because I just posted it up on the day I got back. So it was just like, why do a show like a day later? It just didn't make any sense. So here we are. First show after our 7th anniversary. So, Xia, what have you been up to since I left your domicile?
My humble abode. Well, let's see. I have been doing a lot of Final Fantasy 12. I had to think about it. I've been playing a lot of Zodiac Age. I haven't been streaming it. We did like a random stream from the PS4 while you were visiting, and while Sarah was visiting, and now that I know that like people can still comment, I'm freaked out about streaming again. But I've been playing a lot of that game. Played some Heroes. Gosh, have we played Heroes the last 2 nights? I think so. Yeah.
I think we have.
We're on a streak right now. We're on a Heroes kick. Me and Sarah here, and Mr. Hasu joined us, and it was fun. And I found out that I can't see people's messages, private messages to me, because I was setting myself to D&D. But, like, it wasn't letting me know at all. I mean, it was like the D&D was working.
Well, I think that's, like, the only thing that I could think of is why you don't get them. That's the only thing I can think of.
We're going to have to test it out, because I would come back from these matches with Cer, and there would be just, like, all this goofy stuff he was writing to me, and I wasn't responding to any of it.
Like, I said that she got butt-fucked by Nazebo.
Yes.
I saw her, like, running away. Like, she was really running away, and Nazebo was chasing her down and just, like, shoved a frog up her ass.
Yep. And I didn't realize his his little quip there until after the game was over. If you've ever messaged me and I haven't responded back, that's probably why. It's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I don't see you. Figuratively, I don't see you. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like it's been pretty quiet. Other than that, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things now that Sarah's back home, like exercising wise and doing art stuff, which we'll talk about comic from stuff in a little bit. I don't know. How about you? Now that you're back home and in your domicile, as you put it.
Well, one, I've been hitting kickboxing really hard.
I know you have. I would pass out if I tried to do 2 things a day.
So I did 2 things yesterday. I did 2 sessions today. On Saturday, I didn't do any sessions, but I did go hiking up at Red Top Mountain here in Georgia.
I saw those pictures and I liked it. It was really pretty.
Let's see, what else have a lot of kickboxing the week I got back. I felt I had to make up for all the terrible food that we ate while I was there. Not that it was terrible, like, taste-wise, because it was delicious. All of it was delicious. But just not good. And I'm happy to report, after, like, a week, just, like,
weight.
I have. I'm actually way less than what I did when I came out to see you.
You're a bitch. Bitch. This was all, like, a trick to get me to... I don't know.
No, I'm actually feeling pretty proud of that. I'm actually really excited that, and probably one of the nicest thing is that the owner of the kickboxing studio, I was stretching yesterday, and he said, he's like, you know,
I like your ass.
Well, I mean, that would have been nice too. No, but he said, he's like, I've been talking with some of the other trainers, and they've all noticed that, like, you've lost a lot of weight, and that actually made me feel really good that, like, other people have, like, actually noticed, like, so not many people just, like, most people who, like, see me, like, every day, like, don't necessarily, I guess, notice anything, but I guess, like, the trainers, like, have noticed, so that was actually nice to kind of hear that, and motivational to keep going. And other than that, my daughter started 1st grade today. That was big.
Aww. Did you cry?
No, but it was like it was funny when we dropped her off this morning. Like I brought my son with me, and we were all like, we're all telling her goodbye, and she's like, bye, and she's like giving a look like, leave me alone. You're embarrassing. I was like,
you're embarrassing me.
I'm like, and I was like, oh, it's on. This is embarrassing. Like, there is no end to the level of embarrassment I can provide.
Because it's funny now.
Now it's going to be funny.
It's funny. Yeah. They hate you for it. But
probably the other big news is work has been a little rough, along with some other stuff, and I decided on some retail therapy today. And I bought a brand new Surface Pro. The brand new ones.
That sounds fancy.
I know. So, Surface Pro, for those of you who don't know, it's like Microsoft's iPad, except it's a full-fledged computer. It's a tablet. It's a full-fledged laptop. It has an i5 processor in it. It's 256 gigabytes of SSD. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it's got full Windows on it. So
that sounds like a lot of things.
Yeah. So it was not cheap, but. The thing is, Microsoft has, like, released this thing where they're kind of treating the Surface Pro like a cell phone, where you can kind of pay a little bit each month. So, I was like, all right, I'm in. So, like, it's going to cost me, like, $50 a month.
Okay.
And I was like, and over 2 years. And I was like, I can do that.
Okay.
I'm like, that's just, like, not eating out for lunch, like, an extra couple times a week. So I'll just bring my lunch a little bit more. Like, I could do that. Done.
Okay.
And means, like, probably 1 or 2 less trips to Starbucks. And I'll just make coffee for myself in my office at work instead of going out to Starbucks all the time. So I feel that I felt it was affordable, and I was like, done. So that is happening. So now I'm just kind of waiting for them to ship it to me. So that is. So I'm excited. I'm probably gonna bring that with me to
Thank you.
BlizzCon, so I can do some of the Common Before the Storm stuff at the event. And not bring
That will be handy.
because my laptop that I have right now is big and bulky, and I'm probably gonna wipe it completely, and I'm gonna just trade it in probably for like the $40 or $50 that Best Buy will give it to me for.
You should see if Amazon will buy it from you. They do that. You sell your old stuff.
Well, I
You should
never.
see.
Even if you didn't buy it from them, I'll have to look into it. Like,
I just returned like a bunch of just DVDs and stuff that obviously they were old. I got like $30 for all the stuff I returned. You can get like an Amazon gift card, and it just applies to the next stuff. It's nice. You should just check it out.
I will check it out.
I recommend it.
And Hazu says no stars. No, I didn't say no star. I'm just saying 1 or 2 less trips to stars. And Zia can probably attest. Like, I'll probably go to Starbucks probably about 5-6 times a week. So,
But you don't get like regular coffee. I don't see any reason why you couldn't get that in the office. It's not like you get fancy shit like I do.
so
The fancy girly stuff.
So either way, I can live without for a couple times a week. So.
Well, good for you. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. So that
Yeah.
happened. Beyond that, I've been grilling. So if you've followed my Twitter feed, I've been grilling a whole
I
bunch.
know.
I grilled some chicken.
fucking-
I grilled some burgers.
Them
and-
fucking burgers, dude.
Oh, they were good too. They were damn good.
I'm sorry I texted you like 15 times to tell you how good that barbacoa was. I messaged you on like every platform and was like, these are delicious. These are so good on French fries.
French fries.
No, I can't wait. Fucking BlizzCon. So anyway, yeah, I'm glad you're on a like, kick.
Well, I'm actually going to see you before BlizzCon again, because you're going to be coming down to me for DragonCon.
Uh-huh.
We haven't really talked about that on the show, so I actually have my my postcard now.
Yay, where's
So-
mine? I can't lose that. Woo! Got mine.
So that's happening.
It's be fun.
I'm trying to think if there's really anything else. I think that is really about it. I mean, other than the fact that obviously I've been playing Warcraft, I've been playing Heroes of the Storm. So yeah. Oh, Fimless is in chat and he's all upset because he was in town, but I was up there visiting you when he was in town. Now he's all upset that you're coming down. Fimless, you can come for Dragon Con.
Come on for DragonCon.
No one's stopping.
Come on. Let's have a big old meetup. It'll be fun.
But yeah, so that is it for me. So I think it is time for us to dive into news.
Okay.
And now here's some bullshit that happened somewhere.
So Fimless is complaining that it's hot here in Atlanta, but let me tell you something. It was hot in North Carolina.
I told you.
Sweet. I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to be doing news, but sweet Jeebus, it was hot. Like, so hot
It's miserable.
that we got like a kiddie pool to put on Zia's back deck to sit in because it was so damn hot. It was ridiculous. I was so
Sounds
excited
alright.
every bar that we came across to just go in and enjoy the air conditioning.
Yep.
I mean, wow.
Your fucking everything was sweating. Swamp ass.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So
Sorry.
So news. So Calm for the Storm. Let's talk about that. So I know where I'm at. Like, I finished all my love notes for the Kickstarter backers, and I sent those back to you.
Fucking animal. I haven't even touched them.
So, like, I finished all the ones that I had to write. Which, by the way, I was gonna write more, but Zia, this Yahoo who was
I was
just
like,
like,
what are you gonna call me? What are you gonna call me?
well, I was trying to think of a
Come
lot
on.
of choice different words that were running through my mind, but I was like, I don't want to use my coupon to to alleviate a fight. So she didn't give me all the love notes that I was supposed to fill out. So I had to hand them all off to her because we can't keep paying for shipping back and forth. So she's going to be doing more. I think I did like a total of 44, and I think there's like another like 77 left.
Oh Jesus, I have to write 77 now?
Yeah, I hope you're happy with yourself because that's
I
what you
am.
did.
It's payback for how hard you worked on the art gallery.
I mean, so she has a lot of love notes to write. I'm done. I know who I've written to, and
No, No, we're not gonna tell you. Nice try, guys.
I hope you like them. And
They're cute.
if you when you get them, and if you're going to come for the store, like if you bring them, I would love to take a picture of you holding it because
Aw, I love that idea.
I think it would be cool. Anyway, Finless, am I writing yours? I don't think I am. I think Zia is writing yours. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure she's writing yours.
I'm pretty sure I am. I think I actually. Sometimes we'll have to go. Sometimes we'll have fights over who gets to write who. Because like every year, I think you've gotten to write Velvet Doves.
Which this year I made sure to say no. This year you were doing it.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the sheet to see like who.
No, we can't tell everybody.
I'm not going to tell everyone, but
Don't tell everybody.
No. I'm looking at your name, Finless, and I definitely did not write yours. So it is Zia. Zia will be writing yours, guaranteed.
I haven't wrote it yet, though.
No, she hasn't.
No, I have not. I haven't even gone near those. They're still in the box. No, I had to take them out of the box and give them to you, but that's it.
Yeah. So anyway, and I will say, Velvet Dove, I will not be writing yours this year. I know it's been a tradition, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wanted to, but I felt bad constantly writing your notes. So now Zia will be doing it.
Ha ha! I took it.
So, Zia's gonna give it to you. Because X is gonna give it to you.
X gonna give it to you. I need rigor morty for that.
It was actually that song was on at the kickboxing studio today. I was like, X is gonna give it to you.
Think of me?
I thought of you, Zia with the X. X gonna give it to you. Now she's gonna give it to Dove.
That's right.
In the form of a love note. Anyway, so that's where we're at with that. We've ordered shirts, right? You have probably. Do you have like a date of when we're gonna be getting those in?
Oh, I pestered Will about that, and he needs to respond to me.
Okay.
Well.
So we don't have a date yet on when the shirts come, but the shirts have been ordered. They're being fulfilled, right? And you've made progress on the art prints for the Art Lover rewards, right?
Oh, yes, I have. It actually was kind of awesome because in one day I heard back from 3 artists that they were okay with being included in the art pack. So I technically have all the art I need. This year's a little tricky because the artists that we've heard back from are more like, their art style is more like comics kind of thing. So like Scott Johnson and then his daughter. I mean, if you don't know their art style, you can look them up and kind of, you'll get an idea of what you'll probably be getting from them. And then one of the people who just agreed, he does more kind of like comic book type stuff. I don't know. I mean, is it okay for me to say who's participating? Is that like, that's not like a big secret?
No. Let that be a surprise. Let that be a surprise to the
Okay. Okay. Scott's wasn't really a big surprise, but everybody kind of knew that.
Well, yeah, Scott Johnson wanted to participate, so him and his daughter both have a print, and so there.
So those are technically done now, and the only reason I haven't really gone to the printer yet is because the artists I heard back from for the 8x10s are also going to be in the art gallery, and so I still have one artist that, as Dave will attest to, that I really, really want to hear back from, but I'm kind of losing hope on it. So art gallery visit is imminent, probably within the next, I wanted to be there by August, second week of August, and it looks like that's going to be the case. We're sitting at around, I added a bunch, we're at 245 pieces of art.
By the way, there's 2 notes on DeviantArt you should probably look at. Not from the artist that you were hoping for. But.
Are these... Wait.
Anyway,
distracted. I'm distracted.
It's from someone who's already agreed to the art print pack.
Okay.
Anyway, so nothing like that you got to worry about right now. Let's see. But other than the art print packs, the shirts, and you finish up the love notes, I would say that that's pretty much everything from a rewards that we're waiting on, right?
Wow. Sorry, that was a really good message. What? I tuned you out.
I know. I'm just saying, we don't really need to order anything else. Like, we have...
No, we don't. I mean, yeah, we're basically, this is it. Like, we're done. Which is a whole lot to be said compared to where I was, this time last year. And yeah, yeah, like the shirts are gonna be like inbound, hopefully within the next few days, and our prints are technically done. Um, it almost feels kind of weird, right?
That we're so far ahead this year.
Yeah, it feels really weird. I think the biggest thing, I mean, World of Podcast is always like really involved, and I have a meeting with those guys. I don't know if they confirmed the meeting, but we're supposed to have a meeting imminently and to go over items. Um, Things look really, really good. I feel really, really good about the event.
I mean, we got currently online gaming community. They're sponsoring the photo booth.
Yes.
So we really haven't made like a big thing about it, but it's on the Common Four website that they're one of our sponsors this year. But they are sponsoring the photo booth this year.
They're in the process. I just sent them the specs for, determining what they want the printouts to look like. And
let's see. We're I've been identifying people for the meet and greets. I've been looking over the list and coming and asking folks who they would like to see at the meet and greet. So I mean, there's that. I'm finalizing that list up, and usually I start contacting them like towards the end of August regarding start getting feelers out for folks. I'm trying to think what else. We've kind of talked about this. We contacted Bottle Logic, who, for those of you who don't know, did like a lot of the Diablo anniversary beers and also the Warcraft anniversary beers.
oh, was that a surprise? Oh, I guess it's not a surprise, really.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
we don't know what's gonna happen. We contacted them and see if there is anything we could potentially do. We don't even know, like, because the way the Hilton made it sound was like it would be like no cost because the Hilton would have to buy all the alcohol and then they would get to sell it all. But I'm not sure if that's really the case. So we're just kind of putting out feelers to kind of see.
Remains to be seen, yeah.
Yeah, to see like what we might be able to do and give folks like another option. But trying to think. But yeah, the online art gallery is going on for anyone who had Art Lover tier. So they get to select the prints, and then after that, we're going to be doing our online art gallery raffle to Kickstarter backers. So that's going to be happening soon because we hit that stretch goal. And then after we do that, we're going to open up to the public for any pieces that are left. So that's exciting. So that's all stuff that's happening over the next 2 months.
Whew.
I'm just trying to think. Like I feel like there's more that we've got the audio video, the AV group company signed, right? That's done.
It's done.
I mean, we got was it oh my god, I'm completely spacing on his name. Todd. Alpha Geek Radio.
Geek Radio.
Yeah, we got them back on board again this year to help record the World of Podcast portion of the event. I feel like there's something more we should be doing, and I can't really think about what it is.
I think there's more that I should be doing, not you. There's a lot of to-do list items for me. Lots of things for me to do.
Well,
yeah. So maybe you feel like you should be saying.
I don't know. I've been trying to keep up with a lot of some of the administrative stuff, making sure that the backers are selecting the right pieces, following up and emailing them, contacting potential sponsors. So I'm doing some of that in my infinite spare time. Trying to think. I think is that it? Is that everything?
That's everything. That's everything Calm Before the Storm related.
Man, I feel like there should be more. But there's not.
Hey, is that fan loud?
No.
As you said, so everybody can know, it's fucking hot here, so I turned a fan on. Right. Mark turned a fan on. I'm not turning this shit off. Unless there's complaints. And then you can just fuck off.
Alright, so I think that's the end of Common for the Storm stuff, so I think that brings us to some Sundering updates. Which Zia is just kind of talking on
Sorry, mute. Mark turned my light out, and Thank you.
Anyway, so Sundering updates. So as you can see, Ray is not here. Ray wasn't here on the 7th anniversary show. So we want to address that. Ray is on...
A piece of shit, and we hate... No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, he is a piece of shit, but I love that piece of shit. And
Yeah,
anyway, so he's going through a patch in his life right now where he needs to get really focused, and so he is taking a hiatus from the show.
Yep.
With no set date yet for return until he feels that he can. And as you all,
in a good place.
and as many people know, he's been trying to move out to Canada, and it's been a very long process. So he is just kind of hunkering down and really going to get focused on making sure that happens. So he needs to move. He needs to get settled. He needs to find a job. So once all that happens, I'm sure that we will be talking with him and seeing like what that means in the grand scheme of things. But for the right now, for the foreseeable future, Ray is on break from the show. It doesn't mean we won't see him from time to time, maybe gaming with us. We may do some gaming streams with him. But as for the show, no Ray. So.
Well,
Joe B said Bird RP got real.
Yeah, Bird RP got real. In fact, I probably am going to be more of a downer than you are. I was mentally prepared for a way rougher message than you just gave. But and we can fuck it, we can argue about it if you want to, but I feel like until Ray is back, when we come on Tuesdays, it's going to look different. Maybe moving forward.
Well, I mean, I didn't quite get to that part yet, but yes.
Well, you gotta let me talk too.
Well,
I've been on the show too. God. Well, you
the way
get
you
it
made
all
it sound
out.
like, the way you made it sound like, I was like expecting you to just like rip into Ray, like Ray, a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Really
this is
fucked
actually
up
the
our
roast.
mojo.
The roast of Ray. No, you can finish saying what you were gonna say. Then I thought that was all you were gonna say.
Oh no!
I
I thought you were gonna rip into like other stuff, but no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, for me, one of the things we've always said on this show is that it's the Sundering when it's all three of us, and with Ray sort of taking this time for himself, which he is absolutely right to do, and we're all friends, by the way. Like, we're not mad at each other. This isn't like an ugly. I mean, Dave just said we'll be gaming together sometimes, but this is like episode 238. The next time you see 239.
328.
Is it 328? I have dyslexia sometimes. Maybe I just want to go back in time and try and make this show better.
I'm trying.
100 episodes ago.
What was episode 238? I'm just for the sake of the conversation. Episode 238, we talked about the San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't even know, like, this was maybe
we probably
2
didn't
years
know
ago?
then either. Yeah, we probably didn't know then either.
I think you were not. I don't think you were on the episode. You weren't. That's right. I was on the show alone. It was just me, and I invited my friend Zarina Huffs on the show, and it was awesome because we talked about San Diego Comic-Con, and we talked about Bacon Rules, which was. I'm looking over there. There was a giant robot battle. That's right. I wonder whatever happened to that. There was supposed to be a giant robot battle, the U.S. versus Japan.
Hey.
Sorry.
You're
go ahead.
You're taking. I see what you're doing here. You're delaying the inevitable. Okay. This is happening. This is happening. Episode 239 is a question mark. I'm just gonna say it. Like, it's a question mark, and when we come on Tuesday nights, it might be just me and Cer. It might be me, Cer. Actually, Mr. Hasu is going to be taking a big step up and helping out. He's hilarious. He'll be appearing on our streams. And it sounds like we're putting a lot on Ray. That's actually not necessarily the case, as, I don't know, I've mentioned it to Cer many times, but I am terribly, terribly burnt out on podcasting. in 7 years, at least for me, I've had a lot of life changes, and I'm not the same person that I was 7 years ago. And neither is Dave or Andy, and I don't have the same passion for this like I used to. And I don't know why. And I think that it's bullshit to put on like a smiley face when you're not feeling it. And I think you guys can tell when we're not feeling it. Like when we have an off night, you guys probably can figure out pretty quick that we're having an off night. So, and it has nothing to do with Sarah or Ray at all. It's just not there for me like it used to be. So it's not just Ray. It's a lot of this is me too.
So that being said,
that's what I wanted to say.
So that being said, 328 is our last episode number for a while. However, Z and I we have talked, and we want to see if we can't reignite that passion and try and do something different. Now that like Ray's on hiatus, something that is like more suited to like me and her being on the show together or doing a show together. And what does that really mean? We're not entirely sure yet. We've tossed out a few ideas. We're probably going to take a hiatus for like a week or two and kind of test a few things out.
Yep.
We're not going away. I want to make that point. We're not going away, but we're not going to be the same show. So like episode 328 is going to be it. And what we're going to probably start doing is the Sundering presents blah, and we're going to put a date on it. And that's something we've talked about, and that's not even finalized yet. But it's an idea we've thrown around, and we're going to see what comes of it. And so hang in there with us while we try to kind of rediscover like what we can
need
do
to
together.
Rediscover our bodies, okay?
You
guys can just wait.
Look, our bodies our podcast is going through changes. It's gotten to that age where it's growing up. It needs to it needs to grow. It's got growing pains.
Yep.
But thank you, Thundercast. I appreciate that you guys are going to miss us. But we're not, like I said, we're
not going anywhere. We're not dying, okay?
We're not going anywhere. We're just going to change. We're going to change the format of the show. And there's certain things that we're still going to keep, like. But I'm not going to commit to keeping anything because
we haven't even like agreed on what we want to do yet.
Yeah.
And Hasu like last night was throwing all kinds of ideas at me, and like today he's throwing ideas at us. So he is like chomping at the bit. So don't say we might. No, none of those mights.
So anyway, like I said, Xia, when I was visiting Xia in North Carolina, we had some ideas. I thought some of it sounded like a lot of fun, and we may try it. And if you guys think it sucks, tell us. Because we're going to kind of like be trying different things. We're going to kind of see what seems fun to us. Because at the end of the day, we got to find out what is fun for us.
Again.
Well, we got to find something that's fun for just like Xia and me. And
Hasu. Leaving out Hasu. Damn. He's like the redheaded stepchild here. Poor little Hasu. What did he do to you?
And so we gotta find something that we enjoy and are passionate about and have fun doing, and so that comes across as a fun and interesting show. So that's kind of where I want to leave it. So we're not saying goodbye. We're just saying hang in there because we got ideas.
PM.
We just need to flesh them out. And so, yes, we are going to stream. One of our plans is to stream us gaming more because it's something
that's actually what I am pushing. I have been pushing for that for like months because I was so tired of getting on this live show. I mean, I'm just gonna like lay it all out there, but like I have fucking gone from like let's do a live show to bitching every single week about doing a live show. I don't even have makeup on. I give up. Like I don't like be doing a live show, and I want to fucking be in my pajamas and game for 2 hours with my friends. Or an hour with my friends. Like, that's what I want to do. So, yes, streaming, that's what I want to do.
So, streaming is going to be a big, big part of what we do.
But in my pajamas, so all of you looking for the boobies, sorry.
And
This
Joe
is
B
really
is like, Discord group conversation. You know, that's certainly a possibility. I won't rule anything out. I mean, I would
Mr.
love
Rossi
to.
wanted to do town halls.
I mean,
don't even know what the fuck a town hall is.
It's just a whole bunch of people getting into a voice chat and just throwing out topics and talking about them and shooting the shit. And
That sounds miserable. That sounds just like a bunch of asshats talking over each other. That sounds like a bunch of you and me's just like raising our voices slowly as we get drunker.
Look, I mean that's possible, and that could be entertaining for a little bit. So I'm not ruling anything out. But like I said, we need to find, like I said, something that is going to be fun and entertaining, and something that is going to be. So, like I said, it's twofold. One, Zia and I need to enjoy what we're doing, because we want to. Because as she said, it's not the same show without Ray. So we want to make a different type of show, but we want to make a different type of show that we're enjoying, and that show should be entertaining for you guys as well. And if it's not, then we need to maybe retool and think about something else that's fun for us, because it has to be both.
Can we still cuss?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck yes.
That's not changing.
That's
I was
not
like, that's
changing.
one thing we can definitely say isn't changing.
The cursing will never change. We are a filthy show. We'll always that I will mark the tape.
Mark the tape.
We
Can I
will
get
we will always be filthy.
Can I get but before the end of the show, you gotta play my favorite bumper.
Do I even have it? Oh.
You better.
They're not literally his children. They're the little Lebowski urban achievers.
There you go.
It's not the same without Andy.
So
I miss him.
So I just really want to end saying, hang in there. Zia has, I feel, some really great ideas.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
And so we're going to, and part of me is scared, because as most of you have probably figured out over the course of the years, is I could be a little bit of a control freak, and I'm going to give a little bit of the control and the creative stuff over to Zia to try and
Mr. Hasu
and let her express herself a little bit more. And so hang in there. We're going to have not episode 329, but we're going to have the Sundering featuring or presents
maybe
something.
Maybe we'll be called something totally different.
I'm not changing the feed. The technical.
It's okay. I'm not expecting that.
So yeah,
we've never used the blundering on anything.
The blundering is still a possibility. That's always been a fun idea. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
So we are going to continue to do our normal show tonight.
Yep.
I actually wanted
to do I actually wanted to do this at the end, and then this, much to Sarah's chagrin, I hopped in after 9 o'clock and said, we're just going to do everything like normal. I feel like it's going to end on a downer if we try and do it at the end. And he was like, well, that's the reason why I wanted to do it in the middle of the show.
Joe B says he comes for us. He doesn't come to be entertained. And if we talked about tile for an entire show, he'd be okay with that.
Challenge accepted.
I don't want to talk about tile.
It's about what we're passionate about. And I cannot fucking...
No. I'm not passionate.
Do you know what really makes me hot?
Grout.
Fucking grout. Hey, I actually like caulking. I really like caulking. I got a thing for it.
That might be a show title. I really like caulking.
I really do, you guys. If you all have never caulked before, go into your bathroom and really look at it and think to yourself, this would look better if it was more white. That's not
That sounds so racist.
This needs to have more white.
Jesus. The whitewashing of the Sundering.
Dude, caulk is cheap. You just go and you're like, I'm gonna caulk, and you just blast some music in your bathroom and you just do it. Joby, are you entertained?
All right.
I legitimately love caulking though.
So we have so let's get into some of our stories. So Zia has a story she would like to talk about.
Yeah, it involves dicking. Dicking.
So we talk about caulking. Now we're going to talk about dicking.
Yeah. So if you could put this in the chat room.
Done and done.
I'm drinking alcohol, by the way, because Damn it! I don't know when we're gonna have 239, so I have my little Firefly.
329. 329.
What did I say?
239. Jesus.
Right, so those in our chat room are probably looking at this right now and are very confused. If you keep scrolling down, actually, you can see the non-censored version. So this is a picture of a peach, and it has a growth that looks like a dick. And it was in Japan, and Japan didn't know what to do with themselves because they're into some weird shit. And you guys, I might fuck this peach. This
Jesus Christ.
What? I'm just saying, like, it's got that, like, nice little... Hold on, let me go and like, really get a good look at it. I thought I had it etched in my memory, but... I like how the title of this is Japanese Twitter Goes Crazy, Penis Peach. It's not even proper, like, a proper headline. Goes crazy over Penis Peach. And, like, it even has... I mean, like, it looks like a dick. It's a peach, you know where the crack of a peach is, where it looks like a butt? Well, instead of it looking like a butt, there's a dick. Where the butt is, and it looks like a... Yeah, there you have it. It's a dick butt.
It's a dick butt.
The peach is a dick butt.
There is a meme about that, dick butt.
I know, that's, yeah,
And now there's a peach.
Yep, that's all.
I'm just looking up dick butt. Yep, dick butt. It's definitely a dick butt.
Alright, well, you gotta talk about this next one, because fucking... I don't... Well, no, it's Heroes of the Storm.
Well, gaming news. So we're going to get Garrosh comes to Heroes of the Storm. And Garrosh is an asshole. Apparently he's going to be a warrior class, and he's got a whole bunch of CC. He's going to throw enemies and allies. Basically, he's going to be able to reposition. And the lower his health is, the more armor he gets. I don't like Garrosh. I didn't like him in Siege of Orgrimmar. I guess got sick of him. I think he's a whiny bitch. I'm glad he's dead in Warcraft.
Whoa!
I said what I said.
Whoa!
I said what I said. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure some people are really excited about him. I don't think this game needed more orcs, to be perfectly honest. I think we have enough
I feel
orcs.
like you would have said that about any horde.
I'll say that about... I mean, surely there is more horde characters that we could have in the game than another orc.
I just wish that they would... You know how they fucking busted out the Lost Vikings? We've talked about this on the show before. Please go into your catalog and stop... And, like, I just need to see a bigger variety. And I feel like they come out with heroes... That's right, I'm fucking complaining that they're doing too much. I cannot keep up with these fucking heroes. There was some fucking asshat with, like, monster tentacles coming out of his arm. He was Zerg, but he wasn't Zerg, and I was like, I don't know who this person is.
Alexei Stukov.
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
He's from StarCraft.
Okay, that's great. Like, nobody knows who that is. Let's be honest. Like, nobody knows who is he?
I'm still waiting
Who is he?
He's the guy who does the thing.
Come on, lore whore. Who is he?
I'm not a lore whore for StarCraft. I don't know.
Right.
I just remember. I remember him in a cutscene, and that's about it.
He's some fucking dude. And they're like, oh, we're gonna make... No, I want rock and roll racing, fucking race cars. I want that... What is that game? Blackthorn or whatever. Like, they should fucking bust that hot dude out. I'm with you. No more orcs. No more orcs. No more fucking...
Wow, we agreeing on this? We're agreeing on this. Wow.
Yeah, but I think... well, I was saying the reason why is because you don't like the Horde, but...
Thundercast says, the guy that does the thing at that place. Exactly. That's who Alexei Stukov is.
I'm not kidding. I'm not looking up who this guy is. If somebody in the chat room wants to enlighten me, we're going to go on the honor system. If you can avoid looking up who he is. I don't trust any of you bastards, but I'm going to tell you not to look him up. I want you from memory to tell me who this fucking commander asshat is. I don't know why he's commander ass. He's commander asshat. All right.
He's Russian. He hacked the U.S. Political system and skewed the elections. And he was Russian, but he was really an alien. So that's why things got really weird.
Okay.
Here in the U.S. So that's who he was.
That's a good backstory. I like it.
All right.
Fucking Russia. Fucking Das Vidanya, bitch.
All
Speaking
right.
of Das Vidania, you got any old games we want to say goodbye to?
So to your earlier thing about like sending stuff over to Amazon for like some like money, if you got any old games flying around, they may be worth something. So you might want to look into it. Apparently, someone had a unopened original Smash Brothers game, and it sold at auction for $23,000.
Oh my gosh! I don't have any unopened games though.
Like I don't remember what it was, but I thought I saw a thing. There was like an Atari 2700. I'm looking it up right now. Prototype that someone found in a thrift store in California. Yeah.
That's where like grandma's going through the fucking house or whatever, and they just had this and they didn't know what it was.
Yeah, someone found an Atari 2700 prototype console at a thrift store. Apparently someone bought it for $30 and sold it for $3,000. I mean, obviously it's not $23,000, but still, I mean that's a nice little profit there if you're going to buy something for $30.
Very nice profit.
So
that's ridiculous. Who keeps? Man, I open everything. I couldn't keep a game unopened.
I'm like, I have like a few Funko Pops that I haven't opened yet, but like I want to, and it's only because I don't have enough shelf space at the moment.
I mean, like, I can't, you know, like how in 40-Year-Old Virgin, he just has just rows and rows of toys. He doesn't play with them. Like, fuck that. I rip all of them open. They're not as fun that way. When you gave me my awesome Mega Man,
yeah, you ripped that thing open.
I did, well, because I thought, oh my god, is he going to be offended if I rip this fucker open? Because, like, it's Mega Man. Like, look at him. He's adorable. I want him to, I'm saying look at him, and people who are listening to this, it's Mega Man.
Joe B says Smash Brother fans are insane.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
I mean, when I hear someone say want to Smash, I don't know if they mean like let's like bump uglies or if they want to play Smash Bros. I don't know. That's the dilemma that I run into.
I've never said I want to Smash and it be in Super Smash Bros. Like, is that a thing people say?
Yes, like let's Smash, and it's always like Smash Bros. Like, so I don't know.
Okay.
So like I never know what people are talking about, but I'm also oblivious to a lot of things.
Maybe it's both. Maybe they want to smash while smashing.
That's the dream right there.
Yeah. Smash my smashing.
Joe B says Smash fans make Blizzard fans look well adjusted.
I don't know much about the Smash community.
You know who is not well adjusted? The Pokemon community.
Oh, I have something to relate to this, but let's tell them a news story first, dude.
So apparently there's a new Pokemon origin story coming out.
I thought you were going to say a Pokemon orgy story.
Well, there's that too.
Can you imagine the fucking animals that would spawn from that?
I'm sure there's like some Pokemon porn out there. I mean, it wasn't
horrific creatures.
What, like rule like 30? Was it 34 or something of the internet or something like that? I don't know.
Oh yeah. If it exists, there's porn of it. So yeah, it's gonna follow the origin story of Ash Ketchum, and the retelling will include some changes.
Sort of retconning stuff. Xia just froze up.
Brock and Misty.
Oh, there she is.
Whoa!
There she is.
Your voice was...
You
like,
froze.
Your mouth... Okay, well, your mouth was moving, and it was like an old... Like one of those movies where the dubbing is messed up. I was saying I think Brock should be in it.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's the dude who always has his eyes shut in the cartoons.
Who's the dude who's always inventing stuff that blows up?
Oh, I don't know any of the new ones. I mean, there's Team Rocket. Oh, that's Wile E. Coyote, dude. You're watching the wrong cartoon.
No, there's a dude in like the Pokemon cartoons that my kids like watch, and there's a guy who like invents stuff, and they always winds up blowing up.
Yeah, I don't know the new ones. I just know the ones with Ash and Brock and Misty.
Homebrew says it's Clemont. Apparently Clemont is the one who invents stuff and blows stuff up. Anyway.
Look Clemont,
whatever.
Clemont. I don't know what his name actually is. I think it's funny to call him Clemont because it sounds like that's not a Japanese name. It's not even.
I'm gonna call him Clam Juice.
Clam Juice. Good old Clam Juice over here inventing bullshit that blows up.
Hey, look, I'm gonna make a robot that like tickles a water Pokemon. Fuck you, it blew up.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and then they always have that like weird like dirt like that's just like on their face, and their hair is like always askew after it blows up. Like, oh
There's
look,
spiral eyes.
yeah.
Spiral, yeah. Teardrop when they fuck up. Yeah, you know what? So I'm driving down the road today, and over on the side of the road.
You saw clam juice?
No, man, it wasn't Clement. I didn't see Clement. I don't know. He could have been hiding in the bushes and like watching and observing this. But there was a bunch of people, like 20 people, standing on the edge of the road, like the side of the road, with no shoulder. Right? They could have gotten hit. It was actually kind of dangerous.
With no pants.
And they're all fucking no. They're all fucking looking at their phones, and like, I'm like, what the fuck are these? Oh, they're playing Pokemon Go. So that still happens.
Apparently, Pokemon Go had like its most profitable weekend, like since release this past weekend.
That game was so much fun when it first came out, and then it went all, it just imploded for me.
I keep it because my kids, like, every now and then it's a good like distraction for them.
Kids,
but yeah, I don't really open it anymore other than that. And
you don't fucking go to clam juice parties on the side of the road.
I do not go to clam juice parties. I'm going to go back a little bit to when I visited you in North Carolina. I want to say how proud I am. Well, you know what? I'm going to say it for props. I think we're ready for Fossil Props. Let's do that.
Okay.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Saddam Hussein of Iraq.
I learned how to French braid my hair. I forgot to mention that.
Well, props to you then.
Thanks. I learned it. Like, I taught myself. I meant to mention that in like what I've been up to. That's where my life is. Like, it's an achievement that I learned how to braid my fucking hair properly. Yeah, so continue. What were you going to say?
I'm going to say props to myself for when I visited you. Like, I was barely on my phone. I'm not saying I wasn't on my phone, but I want to say I was barely on my phone. Like, when we were, like, out, my phone stayed away.
When we were out, your phone stayed away.
I was really proud of myself, because usually, like, I am, like, my phone is attached to my hand at all times. And I was like, no, I am going to focus on enjoying my time and having a good time, and not going to spend all my time seeing what everyone else is doing. I'm going to focus on what I'm doing, having a good time. So I'm going to say props to myself for not being on my phone as much as I normally am.
No props, Xia, for hosting me in your tiny house.
I am not done.
Props, Xia,
I am not done.
Yeah, I bet you were done, and then you thought, fuck.
No, I do want to say props to you for hosting me and letting me sleep on the futon, and
there it is.
And then when I was drunk, you were gonna bring pillows and blankets so I could sleep down on the couch. But I was on my way up, and so I mean that was very thoughtful, and allowing me to cook in your house.
Why would I never? Oh my god, come cook in my house more, please.
I mean, this is what I keep offering people. You let me come stay with you.
So
I will
good.
cook. I will cook for you.
He's a good cook, guys. Except for bacon, sir. I'm not going to test. You have to make me bacon again. Because you did something sneaky, mister. Why don't you tell the folks what you did?
So I was sitting there, and I was waiting for Xia to join me for our 7th anniversary show. And just on Discord, it was popping up with all these notifications. So I just hopped in there. She was already logged in, so I just said in there as her that I make Surface makes the best bacon, which is not a lie. I make really good bacon.
Lie. But I didn't say it or type it, so now he owes me a plate of bacon for saying that.
I'll make that happen when you come for Dragon Con.
Impersonating me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I did kind of feel bad because I saw like you typed a message and I thought you were really mad at me about that.
Well, I did have a moment where I was like, that mother effer, he was reading through my Discord channels. He was reading all my cybers with people. Mother effer. But now I know you didn't.
I just went into the comment
One
for the Storm
channel?
channel. Yep.
You promise?
Yep. Promise.
I'm not as mad, but you stole me a plate of bacon.
I will make you play. Oh! I am going to say Foff. I'm going to say Foff to Zia's husband. Because I made some decent bacon.
Oh.
And what did he do? He put the bacon in the microwave.
He had the best of intentions.
I understand he had the best of intentions, but he turned the bacon into jerky.
Oh, but I'm not going to say what it was. I almost slipped up there. He was doing it to warm it up. He warmed up the bacon because it had gotten cold, and because we were upstairs on Dark Moon Herald doing an episode, and he brought the entire plate up so that we would have something to eat. And so he warmed it up in the microwave. And
a little bit too long.
I think he admitted, didn't he, that he left it in the microwave too long?
Yes.
Like, he forgot about it because he was also trying to juggle the baby. So, come on, man. Like, you gotta
I'll give him some slack, but I would have eaten it cold, to be perfectly honest.
Well, okay. Why don't you go ahead and tell them, too, since we're just revealing everything, that you also slept on the floor one night.
I did sleep on the floor one night.
Sarah was very chivalrous and helped me at a very low moment of my life. He thought I died, actually.
Zia was quite drunk one night. We went out, and I was worried about her. And I offered to try and get her to the bed, and she's like, no, that's too high up. So I was like, do you want to take the futon? It's closer to the ground. And she's like, yes, I'll do that. So she slept on the futon that I was meant for. And because I didn't want her to die, and I didn't want to wake up her husband, who had worked like the next day, I just slept on the floor next to the futon to make sure she didn't die. So there was that.
Yeah. We were at this bar. I don't give a fuck, by the way, how long this episode goes. Fuck all of you if you don't like it, because I don't know when I'm going to get to do this again. And so I'm going to just fucking talk. I know it's Foss. This is our show. Fucking bitches. And so we're at this fucking arcade. I hope you don't care that I'm derailing the show.
I don't care.
We're at this fucking arcade, you guys. It's a cool place. Baxter Arcade. And there's just like all these old gaming cabinets.
Have you been back since I left?
I wanted to go back, but I haven't had a chance. Because every night I've been busy exercising, trying to get off this garbage that you fucking delicious garbage you inserted into my mouth. So we go to the Baxter Arcade, and Dave and I went I think we went every single night you were here. Just about. Sunday night. The last night we didn't, we played Diablo. So we went to this bar every night, and the fucking bouncer got to know us, and he knew my name by the end of the whole thing. And so that night that I got really shit faced, we went to this place, and I found out that you could buy. Yeah, we closed it down. We closed it down, and I found out that there's a shot called a buttery nipple, and we're sitting at the bar, and somebody went up to the bartender and ordered one, and the bartender came back and was like, "Oh yeah, that'll be $3." And I was like, "Stop! Oh wait, hold my beer. You have shots that are $3?" And the bartender goes, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh, fucking my man, I'm gonna have you hit every single person at the bar right now." I think I racked up like a $40 bill. Dude, I must have bought like 20 shots. That's not math. Math is hard. Whatever that amount is divided by is how many shots that I bought, and I felt like the fucking queen of the day. People were like, "Heather, what up, girl?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm amazing, and I'm so awesome." And then I went home and proceeded to get very sick.
Yeah.
But it was really, really fun, and I then went the next day and bought shots for people, but I didn't buy any for me. It's like one of my favorite places now because of you.
I think that next night is the night that I got drunk, because you made me drink like a kamikaze, and I think we got back.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. There was a night where I came down the stairs and you were watching Chappelle, the fucking Chappelle special, and you were drinking on the couch, and you fell asleep with your alcohol in your hand. Like, I looked at you at one point, and your eyes were just half shut, and you were just smiling. And
I'm a happy drunk. What can I say? like, there's some people who get, like, mean. There's some people who are just nasty human beings. But, like, I've always been told that I'm a very happy drunk.
I've been a mean drunk once in my life. And I remember to this day some of the shit I said. And it was mean. Like, I could never believe that people could be mean drunks until I had a mean drunk moment. And it's ugly. Like, I can understand why people who know they get ugly, mean drunk don't do it. Because you warp into a different person. It's awful. But, anyway, yeah, that was a fucking huge tangent. But it felt appropriate. It felt right.
Trying to think, what else? Do I have any other, no. That's really about it. I'm gonna say props to. I'm gonna give you one more props. I'm gonna say props to you, because it would have been very easy for us to just say, "Fuck it, Ray has to deal with real life stuff. We're just going to just disappear," and you were like, "No, I think we can do something different," and I'm excited about what we're going to do. And
I'm glad. Yay! I've been super weirdly pumped about it.
Because
yeah.
Because as Zia can attest, for the longest time, I have told Ray and Zia, if you guys want to do something different, just tell me what you want to do. So this is actually kind of exciting for me to kind of maybe take the show in a different direction. So I'm actually really excited with what we're going to do with the Sundering going forward. Even though I don't fully understand what we're doing. So we'll see what's going on. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I am going to do.
I feel like this is like a drunken
Look, I drank a whole bunch of whiskey. I finished a beer. Look, you are going to listen to me talk. I am going to say one more FOF, and it is going to be directed at your husband yet again. We went to Durham. And we had a great parking spot for this brewery. It was fantastic. And then he was like, "Let's walk to go get some food." And then it was so damn hot. And Zia's the whole time is like, "Let's get an Uber. Let's get an Uber." And Mark's like, No. It's a short walk. My God, it was hot. So damn hot.
You guys.
Am I justified?
Oh, no. You know why? Because these two fuckos were all fucking... We just get done with Dark Moon Herald, which, man, God love those guys, but their shows, man, when they fucking go hard, they go hard podcasting. So we were on there a little later than we thought we would be. And so we come downstairs, and I'm like, I'm fucking famished. I need to eat. And so Mark is like, okay, well, the baby's asleep. Let's get a plan. We're going to go to, what we're going to do here. And I'm like, we want to go to Durham. And he's like, okay, well, do we want to, eat in Durham? And, what do we want to do? And I said, man, I don't fucking know. I'm about to order me a sandwich because I cannot do this. We cannot debate. I need to eat now. And then, we'll eat again when we get there. I'll have a snack. I don't care. And so,
I just thought of another FOF. Go ahead.
Okay. So Mark's like, no, we're not going to... I said, I'm going to order some Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's does not pay for the show. Otherwise, we'd have episode 329 and so on. Or I should say 239, since obviously I'm stuck in the past. So these two are, talking it out. I'm talking, what are we going to do? And I pull up the website. I'm like, what kind of fucking sandwich you guys want? And Mark's like, you are not ordering Jimmy John's. I don't need a sandwich. We're going to go to Durham. We're going to eat. We're going to figure this out. While we were still talking about what the fuck we were going to do in Durham and for the rest of the day, motherfucker from Jimmy John's shows up at the door, and I am consuming a sandwich as they're still talking about what the fuck they're going to be eating. And as this is happening, I looked at Mark, and I'm like, I asked you what you wanted. I asked both of you what you wanted. And this son of a bitch, Mark, takes a bite of my sandwich. So you two wandering around Durham, sweating your nuts off. And I said we should just go to Parts and Labor now. We should just go to Parts and Labor. No. Mark wanted to go and wander around Durham for who the fuck knows what.
So the day after the drunk episode from Zia, we were at her place, and we're like, we need to get food. We need to get food in
Oh my
Zia.
God, yeah.
And and there's like
career.
there's like a food delivery service in Chapel Hill, and we decided to order like these burgers, like burgers from like this restaurant that's there. My God, these burgers took forever to get to us.
It took like 2 fucking hours for Takeout Central. Takeout Central. I'm calling you out. I'm probably telling everybody where I live now. Takeout Central. Never ever fucking use them. You can go tell them I said this. 2 hours for 2 cheeseburgers and a fry. Are you fucking serious? I could have walked there, made the fucking cheeseburger. I'm just taking over your fault. That means because I was hungover. I was so hungover. I thought I was gonna die. And Cer was like, he was like looking at me like, God, I hate this woman, and she's so just disgusting, drunk, and just nasty.
That's not what I thought. I was just like, my God, get some food in her so we can go out and do something. I was like, get some grease in her stomach. Let's soak up that alcohol and let's get going. Let's have some fun. And I was just like, this burger, like, is taking way too long.
Eating food was a religious experience, though. I was sitting there watching you fight that fucking dragon, and I was eating a cheeseburger, and I was feeling so much better. Yeah, fuck. Takeout Central. I'm calling you out by name. Fuck you. I don't care.
It's kind of like when you have a headache and you take an Advil and you're just like, when is this going to kick in? When is it going to kick in? When is it? Like, that's what I was like waiting for with this like cheeseburger to just get there, so it can get there and so you can consume it and start feeling better. Because like she didn't eat anything.
I almost ordered a pizza. I actually warmed up leftover pizza and was eating it as the delivery driver rolled up with our cheeseburger. I was chewing food, and I should have been like, I ordered a pizza, buddy. Just FYI. Like, fuck you. I'm eating. Do you want a slice of pizza? Because fucking you probably are not, I don't know, not getting tips because you're terrible. Or whoever you work for is terrible. I shouldn't say the delivery driver is. May not be his fault. Are we done bitching?
Well, I think we are. We got, so Joe B sent an email. He's like, so I got to give props to my work. I love what I do, and they leave me the fuck alone. I told you I listen to a lot of casts. Well, that is because I work 50-ish hours a week, and I get to listen to podcasts as I work. It's pretty cool just getting paid to do what, love and listen to everything else you enjoy at the same time. P.S. And they don't bother me when I dick around and make a message out of bacon.
That was awesome. It was actually really cool.
He also says, props to Torn Think Tank. They really helped me deal, and much love. So,
we love Jules and Markkonen.
Yep.
And I did good. I remember podcasters.
Props to Xia. I'm remembering.
I know who they are because of World of Podcasts. Not yeah.
All right. So Rick and Morty dropped us a call,
yes,
which is fitting because I feel like we need to play this.
Greetings, Cock Crew. Rick and Morty here for fucking fluff. I'm too hot in my car. That's the problem. I'm too hot in this car. Turn this off. Do mention fireball shots. Stay the fuck away from shots with hot. I can't speak. Fucking shots with hot sauce stuff. Stay away from fireball shots. They're bullshit, spicy things with it's peppermint schnapps and fucking Tabasco sauce. Just instant bomb. So stay away from that. Really, really bad. Fuck off to the office assistant who's being a lazy cunt who is now trying to find another job after 6 months of this no walking bullshit because she can't be asked to put up with doing stuff and she's getting bored in the job and she can just do one. Fuck off to the joinery company that was going to do all our work to our house. We went to our own fucking builder, plumber, electrician, organized it ourselves and saved our ass £14,000. So fucking props to us for saving shit and just fuck off to traffic and fucking roadworks at the moment. Everything's down to one lane. They're closing down the street again for some event in Leeds in this fucking town this weekend, and it's all kind of chaos. And I missed you, Ray, last time. Hope you're all well. Catch you later. Cheers.
I want to say that. So there's Fireball, like Fireball as in like the cinnamon flavored like whiskey
cinnamon
shots.
Flavored, and I'm like, those are pretty good.
And then there is the Fireball shots that Rick and Morty is apparently talking about in the UK, which is peppermint schnapps and Tabasco sauce.
That sounds like just disgusting.
It sounds like barf. It literally sounds like barf.
Yeah. Dude, I have an idea for Rick and Morty. I froze again, so I had to wait because I didn't want to keep talking. Can you not hear what I said? You know you remember that idea? You remember that thing I asked you about the person that you would talk about if you were drunk? and you told me about a moment in history. You told me about Vietnam.
Yeah.
You know who would be really fun to do that with?
Rigor Morty.
Rigor Morty.
Yep.
Mark the tape.
Maybe we can have that as part of the show. So, let's see.
Mr. Hasu.
Mr. Hasu says, "Props to the Sundering, been a fun ride, and it's going to continue to be a fun ride because we're just changing.
Yes,
we're
just changing.
We're like a caterpillar that is going through a metamorphosis, and we're turning into a moth." You thought we were going to become a butterfly, but you were wrong because we're terrible people who do a terrible show. So we're actually a moth.
That's one of the funniest things I've heard you say. Actually, Mr. Hasu, I was going to give my props to you. Yeah, that's right. I'm bringing it around town. And I'm going to say, Mr. Hasu, I was actually having not a very good night. Not a very good... That sounds kind of extreme. That's dramatic. Talking with just you... Because Dave thought, who knows what he thought because I wasn't getting DMs in my Heroes game. Your attitude and your relaxed nature really got my mind in a good place. So thank you. And thank you for just, like, I think me and Cer operate at, like, a higher level of anxiety than normal people, and so just to have someone go, hey, it's okay, like everything's gonna be okay, and we're just like I needed that, so thank you for being that person. It probably didn't seem like much to you, but I'm excited to do more with you now. Mr. Hasu is like the perfect. He said he was Ray Light. He was like, I don't give a fuck like Ray, but I'm not as funny as him, or something like that. So, like, he doesn't have the delivery that Ray does. I don't know. Ray, Mr. Hasu's voice, I think, is what sells it, because he really does sound like he could care less, like, what you have to say. You're like, Is that all? There's nothing from the chat room? I figured the chat room would be just, like, falling all over themselves.
No.
Wow, people just don't fucking care.
Chat room's kind of just, I think, giving up on Foffs and Props. I think they're still in shock about like what we announced, but just everyone just chill out. Just everyone just there's people in here. Like, everyone just chill out.
Like 2 people. Okay, obviously
Ozzy
goes in there, and Finless was in there.
He was here. We got a pepperoni launcher. I'm just gonna leave that there. Pepperoni launcher.
Can you launch that pepperoni right into my mouth? And you can take that however you want. I want you to fucking stick your pepperoni right in my fucking mouth. Just salty, just fucking meat.
Alright, let's get to some haikus.
Big titties and ass. She wants to be inside you. Haikus from Xia.
Alright, so Joe B actually also has some haikus.
Alright, well, why don't you read Joe B's, because I need to remember what my last line was.
Okay, so he says, big sweaty ball sacks, big floppy donkey dicks, bitch. Anal leakage sucks. Anal leakage is basically diarrhea, and diarrhea is not fun for anybody.
Why did you have to spell... I mean, like, okay.
Anyway, he also says, scrotum is some skin, it keeps your testicles in, the real true change purse.
Wait, read that... Scrotum is some skin. It keeps your testicles in, the real true change. That's actually really clever. I like that one.
There you go. All right, so you have yours?
Yep.
Okay.
I am not prepared. It's been a long 7 years. Queefs going nowhere.
Okay, then.
This might be our last episode of the Sundering.
Well,
just fucking admit it. Like, this might be our last actual episode.
Its current incarnation.
In this current incarnation. In this current... It's like a fucking... It's like your analogy was so good about a moth. Like I was gonna say it's like a fucking phoenix, but phoenixes are cool. And we're not.
Yeah, we haven't died, and we're not rising from the ashes because we're not dead. We're just a caterpillar. It's turning into a moth. So we're one shitty insect turning into an even shittier insect.
Hey, some moths are really pretty.
But they're still shit.
No, okay.
I mean, what do they do? What do moths do?
They are part of the ecosystem. Animals eat them.
That's great. So they're born to die. What?
But like some animals
Hold on, I'm Googling this. What do moths do?
Some animals are. Like that's how it works. That's how the food chain works.
Oh, they eat clothing.
Okay. Well, it's got to go somewhere. And if it's not on your body or on the floor, like it's a cycle of life. All right. Now, if you ask me what the purpose of mosquitoes were, then it would be more of a discussion. But
yeah, literally, moths are food for other animals.
Yeah, but like fucking like Mufasa, you know what he said.
In rare cases, moths benefit plants by pollinating flowers, but they are mostly a food source. Awesome.
That's how it is.
Anyway, so we're moths.
Food. Yeah, we're existing until somebody better than us comes along and eats us, and not in a sexy way.
Let's see. So, Ray, if you want to keep following him, he's not going to be very active on Twitter, but if you want to follow him, he's on Twitter at RAYFYST. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I am at Seraphis.
Person who will be getting a lot more active is Mr. Hasu, and he's at Mr. Try that again. At Mr. Hasu, HASU, and you can follow me at ITSXIA. As for the show, you can find us at thesundering.net if you want to listen to some previous episodes or kind of see where we're going next. Stay tuned. You can also find links to our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at our website. You can always drop us a line at thesundering@gmail.com. Don't feel like you can't still write in, send in your FOPs. Like I said, like we both said, we're still going to work things in. So please, don't stop calling. We thrive off of that. So
yeah, things are just going to get weird. Let's just be honest.
We really want to hear from you.
Going forward, things are just going to be weird.
Yeah.
We're going to make it weird, too.
You can also call us at 323-SUNDER-0. 323-786-3370.
By the way, you should still put that number in for your ex on your phone. So you should still call us, and you should still use that number to protect yourself from calling your ex while you're drunk, because that would be a bad idea.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Call us, text us instead. It's much better. You'll thank us in the morning.
Yep. We are part of it proud. I can't, dude. I can't speak. We are a proud member of D20 Catalyst, part of D20 Crit, and our intro is courtesy of Boxing Fox. Thank you, people, for submitting FOPs and props and questions to our show tonight. We love you guys. None of you submitted questions. I keep reading that, and I don't know why.
I don't know why either. I mean, most people just kind of helped us out with the story about, Clement or clam juice.
Oh, yeah, can we come back to... Okay, well, we got clam juice, but did anybody ever figure out who the fucking Emperor Stukov was or whatever?
No one ever... No.
Okay, so he's a fucking garbage character, is what he is. He's fucking a garbage Russian character.
He's C-list.
Exactly.
He's a C-list character in the canon.
I'm not done yet. Who the fuck... What was that game? What was that game? Blackthorn? Fucking... What was it? Blackthorn. Okay, let's just take a moment. Look at this glorious bastard on the front of the Blackthorn cartridge. He's got black hair. He fucking kind of looks like Bruce Campbell, like Ash. Like Ash, you know what I mean? Like he's gonna fucking have a shotgun arm or whatever the fuck. He's sexy. I want to see him in his tight-ass jeans, running around, fucking shooting people with his little gun. That's what I want to see, not fucking Emperor Suck-Up. I don't...
Alexei Stukov.
I want to see fucking Blackthorn. Blackthorn is a cinematic platformer video game developed by Blizzard. Blizzard! You own this game, I think. Midway? Does Midway still exist? Midway was in Chicago?
Didn't Midway do Mortal Kombat?
Yes, I thought they were in Chicago. This one says Los Angeles. Maybe they were default. I thought that they just did Chicago. Yeah, they just did Mortal Kombat. So anyway, hey, somebody make a Blackthorn. Like I've never played the fucking game. I just think the character looks sexy.
Froggy says Midway is gone.
Oh, they are completely gone.
Apparently, they are gone now.
Okay. All right.
So.
Well, fuck it. Fuck us. Download us. Invite us into your home, your ears, your head. We just want to be inside of you.
Next time we podcast from a retooled, reformatted something by the Sundering.
Mothmobile.
We are moths.
The blundering.
Sundering to the
Shit, I could have made a fucking better episode.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
I love the 20.